Every morning, at exactly 7:15, people in the park would see him. An old man, white hair perfectly combed, sitting on the same wooden bench near the pond. He never talked much. He never smiled either. He just sat there, waiting. Some thought he was just enjoying the morning breeze. Others whispered that he might be lonely. But no one really knew what or who he was waiting for. His name was Rajesh Verma, age 76. Retired postmaster, widower, quiet man. He had been coming to that same bench for over 20 years. Rain or shine, winter or summer, he was always there. Same spot, same time, same silence. One chilly morning, a young jogger stopped near him. He had seen the old man almost every day for months. Curiosity finally got the better of him. "Namaste, uncle," the boy said with a smile. "You come here every day. Waiting for someone?" Rajesh looked up slowly, eyes soft but distant. After a pause, he replied, "Yes, beta. I'm waiting for my friend. She promised she'd come back." The boy nodded politely, not sure what to say, and jogged away. But his words stayed in his mind, waiting for a friend. That night, Rajesh opened an old diary, its pages yellow and fragile. Inside was a photo, a young woman standing near that very same bench. Her smile lit up the entire frame. Her name was Anita. She used to come to the park every morning, just like him. 20 years ago, she was his best friend, his only friend after his wife passed away. They used to talk for hours about books, about music, about life. It wasn't love, at least not the kind that needed words. It was companionship, gentle, real, healing. One day, she told him she was moving to another city to take care of her ill sister. She said softly, "Promise me you'll keep sitting here. Same place, same time. I'll come back when everything's fine." He smiled and said, "Of course. This bench will always have room for you." And then, she left. Months passed. Then years. Letters stopped coming. Calls went unanswered. Everyone told him to move on. But Rajesh didn't. He kept his promise. He came every morning. He waited. At first, he brought a newspaper. Then a thermos of tea. Then just himself. Every year, fewer people recognized him, except the bench. It grew old with him, its paint faded, its wood cracked, but it was still there. One morning, 20 years later, something unusual happened. As Rajesh sat, eyes closed, feeling the breeze, he heard a faint sound behind him. A soft, trembling voice said, "You kept the promise." He turned. An elderly woman stood there, gray hair tied neatly, eyes full of tears. It was Anita. For a long second, neither spoke. Then she walked slowly to the bench and sat beside him. Rajesh's lips trembled. "I thought you forgot." She smiled weakly. "I couldn't forget, Rajesh, I just didn't have the courage to return until now." He looked at her, the same eyes, the same calmness, just older, softer. She continued, "My sister passed away years ago. I kept meaning to come back, but life, it just slipped away." Rajesh's eyes welled up. 20 years, Anita. I thought you wouldn't come." She placed her hand gently over his. "And yet, you waited. That means you never stopped believing." For the first time in decades, Rajesh smiled, a true, peaceful smile. They sat there, two souls bound not by time but by faith. Talking, laughing, remembering. The park was silent except for the sound of birds and their shared laughter. Two old friends, finally reunited, finally home. And as the sun rose higher, a new promise was made. From now on, we wait together. Blossom moral of the story. Sometimes love isn't about grand gestures or constant presence. It's about keeping faith, even when the world moves on. Because true connection never fades, it just waits for the right morning to return.